Yeah, no.
Good morning. My name is Paddy, Connolly. I'm CEO of Inclusion Ireland. You're all very welcome here this morning. I understand the Minister's going to join us as soon as he can. He had another commitment this morning, but he'll appear in at some stage when he can get out of the other meeting he's attending. So we're going to continue on anyway. I just want to thank a couple of people. Thank you all for attending. I met a group of parents in Limerick. Well, there's a lot of frustration that there's only one service that they can access, and many of them want to do something different, more bespoke for their family members. And as part of that conversation, I was telling them there was a commitment in the programme for government for a task force on personalised budgets within the first 3 months of the lifetime of the government. So we discussed the prospect of having a seminar like this for 20 or 30 people, or 40 even, if we were lucky. And over a period of a week and a half, 2 weeks, it grew to 176 people. So that gives you an indication of the demand and expectation around more choice and control for people, that they would have a personalised budget that they could work with either through a broker, through directly themselves, or working with another service provider. So there's a growing demand for this. It's an important seminar. I particularly like to thank people who came at short notice. The family members who are speaking today, who I know had to make arrangements for their family members at short notice to come up, and many of you as well, but also our colleagues from the UK, Simon Duffy and Judy, thank you very much for coming at very short notice. Porrick, appreciate you coming over. Rachel, thanks for coming up again at short notice to speak today. Martin, Avril, and Peter. Is that everyone? Fatal with these, Meg. Thanks very much. So, I'm going to introduce Pat Clark. I also want to thank Pat Clark and the Board of Down Syndrome Ireland staff for coming in together with us on this at very short notice also. And Pat's going to make the opening remarks. One last thing, the event is being recorded. If for some reason you don't want your face on video, you need to let us know. And I'd just like to thank Niamh and Thomas, who are doing the recording today. And as I say, just make them aware if you don't want your face covered on videotape. So we'll go up on Inclusion Ireland's website and various other Down Syndrome Ireland website and various other forums. So Pat.
Thank you, Paddy, and good morning, everybody. I'm very welcome. You're all very welcome, and great to see such numbers, but it's also worrying that there are so many people here in many respects. Welcome to this timely and very important meeting. I also want to thank Paddy and Inclusion Ireland for this joint collaboration in facilitating this meeting, and I trust you will all be more enlightened and better informed about this issue when we finish early in the afternoon. And I'm sure that the Minister, when he gets here, will take on board the discussions and outcomes from today's session. Currently, almost 3/4 of the disability funding is spent on residential and adult daycare services. But however, there's been a very tenuous link, if any, between the funding levels and outcomes for people with disabilities. And funding levels are generally based on the previous year's outturn, with some minor adjustments. But there is no audit of outcomes for service users. And look, we all know about the one-size-fits-all, and this is what we offer, take it or leave it syndrome, and the service that is on offer. In terms of implementing individualised support services for people with disabilities in Ireland, Ireland is supposed to have the late mover advantage, and should have benefited from the accumulated knowledge of those countries and those places that have previously gone down this route and learned from their mistakes. However, for late mover, read no mover. There has been a gross lack of policy integration at many levels over the past number of years, and it is to the shame of the previous governments, and hopefully not this one, that this has occurred. We will be asking that a clear rollout of this policy be effected immediately, and asserting that further delay is not acceptable. We need to vacate the vested interest that prolongs the one-size-fits-all model, and aiming at the lowest common denominator when it comes to the deliveries of services for people with disabilities. I've been on a journey with my son, and I, like many parents and people with disabilities, can attest to the frustration and anger that we encounter along the way. As Ireland moves at a snail's pace towards the ratification of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, we have been assured that Ireland will not ratify the Convention until it can guarantee its implementation of the Convention. So it is absolutely vital that people with disabilities are accommodated with personal budgets so that they can exercise their own will and preferences and make the choices that they need and are entitled to make in the running of their own daily lives. So with this, I open the conference, and I look forward to hearing what all the speakers have to say later as the morning progresses. Thank you.